Hello, my name is Allie, and within the last year or so, I've really gotten into birding. I still have so much to learn about bird photography and, of course, the birds themselves. But I have really been enjoying going out to new areas to see what I can find. Today, it's raining, there's a big snowstorm coming in, but I love to do outdoor photography when it's moody and gloomy, so that's what I'm gonna go do. Sometimes I take my dog, Charlie, sometimes I don't, depending on where I'm going. Today I am not bringing him, so it's easier for me to film and take photos. It is very hard to leave him behind. Look at that cute little face. On my way out of town, I wanted to stop at this little wetland area that's right off a very busy road. I've been seeing some swans, and this is my first time photographing swans. I wish they were a little bit closer, but that's okay. I wasn't sure if they were tundra or trumpeter swans, but I looked it up and I believe they're tundra swans because they have that little yellow patch by the base of their bills. I read that the easiest way to tell them apart is by their calls, but these guys were not saying much when I was there. They spent the whole time preening. I also read that they have around 25,000 feathers, and get this. The molting process renders them completely flightless for about a month. So that's crazy. They lose all their flight feathers at once. Anyway, I also saw these two ring-billed gulls chasing and circling each other through the air. And I realized after I took a few pictures that one of them had something juicy in its mouth. I liked that I got them flying over the swans, even though it's a little blurry, that's okay. Goots. I got to my second stop, and that's when it started turning from rain to snow. I didn't see any wildlife, but I took a couple random photos, continued onward. To my third stop, I had to take a few shots of Jane, my cutie little 2001 Land Rover Discovery. Love her. There are usually wild horses over here, and they were there this morning, but they were sleepy. They were being so still, it was almost eerie. And that's because they can sleep standing up, which is usually only for a light rest. Their legs have this thing called a stay apparatus that keeps them from falling. But when I was there, a few of them did lay down to get some better sleep. I didn't want to get too close or bother them, so I left pretty quickly after I got this shot of the one's ears sticking out over the brush, which was really cute. I walked along the shore and pretty quickly spotted a great blue heron blending into the tree branches just beyond the shoreline. I really love it when the animal perfectly matches the environment, and I just love these guys. I've been seeing quite a few of them recently. They are so majestic, especially when they take off. Their wingspan measures up to 6.5 feet on average, and they can fly up to 30 miles per hour. They also can be up to 4 feet tall, which is literally as tall as me. Just kidding. And they're super lightweight. They weigh only around 6 pounds due to their hollow bones. Anyway, I didn't want to make it uncomfortable by being creepy and staring forever, so I also didn't stay too long here and kept walking. I love how eerie this picnic table looks in the water. It's been raining quite a bit, so the lake level is a little high right now. I didn't see much else, so I decided to start driving back home. I deliberately took a route where I know an eagle nest is alongside the road. On the way to the nest, I pulled over on the side of the road to watch this hawk that was at the top of a pole. I really liked how the clouds and the mountains were displayed behind it. And I was lucky enough to be filming when it decided to swoop down into the field and grab some food. I'm assuming it was a mouse, but that was really cool to see. Sure enough, I saw the baldy. It was on my side of the road, so opposite of the nest. I pulled over to watch it for a little while. I'm not totally sure how to tell the males and females apart. I know the females are bigger, but it's kind of hard to tell when they're by themselves and you can't compare. I did read that the females can have a wingspan of up to 8 feet, while males can have a wingspan of around 6 feet. I think this one's a female. Regardless, I just always feel so honored when I'm in their presence. I literally feel like a peasant. They are just so majestic and poised. The last thing I pulled over for was this cutie little red-tailed hawk sitting on a wire, just off the road, scanning the fields around. So that's all I have for you on this rainy morning. Thank you for joining me. Let me know what you think of this format too. I'm trying a voiceover for the first time. Part of the reason is because when I talk while I'm filming, while I'm taking bird photos, I kind of tend to say some dumb stuff. And doing a voiceover gives me time to process and potentially not say something dumb. Keyword potentially. But again, thank you for being here, and I'll see you in the next one. Can you see his cutie little head? Because you know I'm talking about you. And I'm saying bird and photography and outside. I'm saying all the key words for both of us.